A quick rant on this video today. I just had a conversation with a young man on the telephone who does my website for me, and we got talking about life and being successful and being an entrepreneur. And he said to me, the trouble is with me is I don't know what I want. Now that's a big issue with quite a few people, is that you don't know what you want out of life. You really have got to know what you want. Not just say you want to be a millionaire. Everybody wants to be a millionaire and be rich. No, you've got to be really precise about what you want and how you're going to get it, and really be detailed in what you really want and what price you're willing to pay to get what you're wanting, because there's always a price. It doesn't come cheap for what you're wanting, and it doesn't come for nothing. You've got to put some effort and some energy, some thoughts, think about it, and you've got to do something. You can't just sit back and say, I want this, and hope it to come to you. No, you've got to do something. Even thinking is doing something. Thinking about what you want takes energy. So the first step is to know exactly what you want. It doesn't have to be massive. In my case, I knew I wanted what I call freedom. I didn't want to work for someone else. I didn't want to be an employee. It was a nightmare for me to work for someone else. And I wanted my time. I wanted freedom. I wanted freedom. I wanted freedom. I wanted my time. The freedom to do what I want with my time, when I want and how I want, without asking another person. So I knew that exactly what I wanted is freedom of time for myself, personally, for me. Then I knew I wanted freedom from worrying and fretting about money. So I knew I had to get my money situation correct. I had to be financially free, so I didn't have to worry about money and the bills and money to pay for things. I also wanted money to be able to do things with, to help me expand even further, set up business ventures, go on holiday, or whatever you want money. So money is very important with your freedom. You've got to have money to be free, but not a lot of it. So when I was working as a cleaner, 9 till 5, full-time job, cleaning offices, I wasn't free of my time. I was giving time to the business, to someone else's business and that regime, and working for time for money. And I didn't enjoy it. I didn't like it, because I was working for someone else. And I was working for someone else and putting a lot of energy and working hard and making that business rich, when I could have been doing that for myself. That's what I thought. So what I did, and I'm not suggesting you do that, so what I did, I knew I was giving up my time, my freedom, and I wanted time, I wanted freedom, I wanted time. I wanted my time to do what I want, study, read books, watch videos, go out, do whatever I want, my freedom with my time. So I was giving my freedom up, my time of freedom, working for someone. But I still knew I needed money to pay the bills. So what I did at that time is I felt I needed some time to myself. So I give up the full-time job and I got job on a casual basis. I became a casual worker, which was fine for me. Yes, the money was less. There's always a price to pay. The money was less, but it freed some of my time. And it was casual working, so I can do it when I chose to with my time. So that was great for me because I knew I was sorting the time out. And that also gave me time to think about business ventures, what I wanted to do with my time and earning money, because I knew I needed money and I knew I needed some extra income coming in, but I wanted to work for myself, my freedom to be able to choose what I want to do. Peace of mind. Peace of mind is freedom. So not only did I want my own time freedom, I wanted peace of mind, and I also wanted money. All them three things would give me freedom. Also, I wanted to keep healthy as well. I want to keep healthy as best I can. No good in being poorly all the time. So I went to the gym and started training, which I still do to this day. So I knew exactly what I want. I was mapping it out each time, planning what I want. And what I'm wanting really is you don't really have to become a multimillionaire to have the freedom and the lifestyle I chose. Again, I chose. I wanted freedom of choice with my life. That was important to me as well. Freedom of choice with my life and my destiny. I didn't want to ask anyone else what I'm going to do with my time and my life. It was down to me. So, know exactly what you want. Mine were quite simple. Mine were freedom. Freedom of time, peace of mind of money, and freedom and choices, knowing what I wanted to do and take full responsibility of my own life. That's what I wanted. And I've achieved that. I really have achieved that. I'm that now. So you could say I'm being successful. And I am successful because I've got all them things what I wanted. But now it's good and I've got what I want, but I'm not just settling for good now. I want to go beyond good. I want to push myself to the limit. There's no limits. I want to push